the Tiny Connect 4 Questions Only Tournament. What happens here is our Avengers will pair off and play each other in Tiny Connect 4 while also playing Questions Only. Questions will be prompted by a spin of the tiny wheel by the round's referee. Why is everything tiny? Just makes it all a little more whimsical. Let the games begin.
This desk is out of service.
What happened to your desk?
Is that the thing I sit at?
Where'd your chair go?
Did I even have a chair?
What are you working on?
The question is, what are you working on?
Isn't that a statement?
No.
Well, it does end
Question
it.
is, oh, you're right. Oh, I messed it up.
Question. Carly foul.
Oh no, I'm out.
Ask me next week.
What are you doing next week?
What's on the schedule?
What do we have to do?
What time are you getting in?
What is time?
Where are we?
This real life?
Or is this just fantasy?
Do you like fantasy games?
Are we playing any for Lunch Break Friday?
Do you know of any games?
Have you played Connect 4 before?
How often do you play Connect 4?
Carly wins.
Ah, son of a bitch.
All signs point to no.
Is it no with an N or no with a K?
What do you know?
I'm not sure what I know. Wait.
That's it.
Ah, fucked up.
Good game.
You win, yay. I'm out.
Sounds great.
What is your idea of a perfect date?
What is your idea of the worst date?
Can one say Connect 4 tournament?
Could one say that's the best date?
Has that been your experience so far?
Has that ever happened to you at all?
How many dates have you been on?
How many dates have you turned down?
What has been the best way to turn down a date?
What was the fastest way you ever turned down a date?
What is the definition of fast?
What's the definition of slow?
Can... Wait. I'm not sure.
Did you say I'm not sure?
Yeah.
Statement!
Okay. I lost. Mel wins.
1 point, Mel. Yes, and I love your hair. What's the best hairstyle you've ever had?
How short have you ever had your hair?
What's the longest your hair has ever been?
What is long?
What is love?
Does love hurt?
When are you coming round? I'm gonna have to foul that for unrelated questioning.
Yeah.
That's a foul on the play. I was like, sorry. Point, Jess. We are 1-1. The next game clinches it. I'll have it in by 5.
What has been your most challenging project?
What part of working at Enstarz have you found to be the most fun?
What is fun?
What is work?
Is fun ever work?
Is it work if you're passionate about it?
What are your passions?
What makes you bored?
What do you do when you're bored?
What do you do when you're excited about something?
What is excitement?
What is boredom?
Does boredom ever drive you to do strange things?
Have you ever done strange things just for the heck of it?
What is strange?
What is normal?
Has normal ever been defined?
Is normal something you can define or an indefinable concept?
What is a concept?
What is conception?
Why does it sound like you're talking about birth?
Why does it sound like you're talking about death?
Why is death funny?
Why is anything funny?
What makes people laugh?
What makes people cry?
What are tears made out of?
What is... I win. Point Melanie! Melanie takes the round!
food sounds great to you?
What food doesn't sound great to you?
Is there a food you absolutely will not eat?
Is cilantro even food?
Does cilantro taste soapy to you?
But what does soap taste like?
Have you ever had your mouth washed out with soap?
Why would I need my mouth washed out with soap?
What do you think is the dirtiest word in the English language?
What defines a dirty word?
What is soap?
Does soap have chemicals in it?
Can natural products have chemicals in them?
Isn't everything made out of chemicals?
What are chemicals?
What is the natural world made out of?
Have you ever jumped in a leaf pile?
Is that a fall activity?
Why do they call it fall?
Why do they call it autumn?
What is your favorite season?
What defines the season?
What is the best season of any television show you've ever seen?
I mean,
Adam, you could have had that.
I know.
I was watching the entire time and I was like, he's got for 3 turns!
Where?
Right here diagonally, where just won.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was so busy trying to block her there.
yay, distraction!
Woo! This is hard. I call early weekend.
Do you have any plans this weekend?
What is a weekend?
How long should weekends be?
How long should a week be?
Do you believe in 3-day weekends?
Who doesn't believe in 3-day weekends?
Have you heard of companies that make you make up work days?
Would you ever work for a company like that?
I think the question is more like, have I worked for a company like that?
Where were we in this line of questioning?
Why are we even asking each other questions?
What is a question?
I win.
Ah, shit. I was not paying attention.
I win.
Okay.
Good game.
And- I call early weekend.
What is early? When are we starting? What time are we getting up? What time are we going to sleep? What time are we going to get there? What time are we eating lunch? What time are we leaving? What time are we trying to get there by? What hour is the best hour? When would you consider it a good hour? When is the day over? When does the day truly begin? When is midnight? When is the time at which we will snooze? Should the day truly begin at 4 a.m.? Why would we start the day at 4 a.m.? Why would we start the day at 12 a.m.? Why do we operate on this construct of time? Why does time start at 12 and not at 1? Why do the numbers begin in such a way that it's more difficult like a ruler? Why did we use numbers in the first place instead of letters? Why are we trying to figure out these great life mysteries? How did we get here? Why do we matter? Why does anything matter? Why aren't we trying harder to understand the greater mysteries of life? Why are we doing... Damn it! Carly wins! I was literally about to be like, why are we doing this? Oh, Melody, go ahead.
You guys had the most philosophical games.
Wow, that got deep. That was so much. Woof.
Sounds great.
Why is everything so exciting? Why can exciting things become so boring? Why are we so easily thrilled by small things? Why do big things sometimes not feel as fun as we thought they would? Why are tiny versions of things one of the most exciting? Why is that the most relevant question you could ask right now? Why are we playing Tiny Connect 4? Why don't we have bigger Connect 4? Why don't we have giant Connect 4? Why don't we have Connect 4 the size of the first floor of this building? Why is it only Connect 4 and not Connect 14? Why don't we play Team Connect 14? How would the logistics of that work? How would you get that many people that high on a Connect 4 board? When else in life are we so focused on connection? When does connection become friendship? When does friendship turn into frenemyship? Has Connect 4 ever created a frenemyship? Has any game ever ended so terribly that it resulted in nemesises? Have you ever played Monopoly? Have you ever played Sorry? Have you ever screamed so loud during a game of Sorry that you woke a baby? Have you ever played Sorry in such close proximity to a sleeping baby that you ran the risk of waking it? Have you ever had a family Thanksgiving party with an infant present? Do you often play games at Thanksgiving? Do you not play games at Thanksgiving? Do you argue lovingly with your family at Thanksgiving? Do you have different attitudes about politics on different sides of your family? Doesn't everyone have differing points of view within a family structure? Do you have like 2 different Thanksgiving depending on which side of the family you spend it with? Do you have very different opinions about both sides of the family? Do you love both sides of your family, but wish that you didn't have to translate your political views for them every time you spoke to one of them? Do you wish that politics at Thanksgiving were something that more people talked about? Do you wish that, like my grandmother, your grandmother on one side would make a rule that says no politics at the table? Are you speaking from personal experience? Do you think that I'm speaking from personal experience? Would you ever let me be a fly on the wall at your family Thanksgiving? Would you enjoy that? Would you do most things for the story? Would you sit in the corner so as to avoid creating a story? Mel 1.
Woo! Okay, one for Carly, one for Mel.
Yep, we need one more game.
Jesus.
Here we go. These have. I'd also like it on the record that some of that was more harsh towards my family than it needed to be, just because I needed to create a question. Some of that was fiction, some is not. My Nana did make a no politics at the table rule. Shout out to Nana.
Shout out to Nana.
No, truly, these are. We're just playing the game.
Nana DePiro, actually.
Nana DePiro. Let's go.
All signs point to no.
What's the most disappointing time someone's ever told you no?
What's a time when you thought they were gonna say yes?
When did you get over the sting of rejection?
What makes you think I've gotten over the sting of rejection?
Does anyone ever get over the sting of rejection?
What defines rejection versus a plain no?
What defines maybe next time, but not right now?
What is the basis of a question that you think you could ask a second time without thinking you're pestering a person?
When do you begin to feel like you're pestering a person in conversation?
Why don't we use the word haranguing more instead of pestering?
Why does haranguing sound so much like meringuing?
Why aren't meringues a more frequently consumed dessert?
Why don't they put meringue on coffee?
Why don't they put meringue on a lot of bitter drinks?
Why is that such a good idea?
Why am I thinking we should open a cafe?
Why do I think that that would be the most successful cafe in the world?
Why aren't we jumping on
I win.
this? Melanie wins! Our #1 first place champion.
What is Lunch Break Friday, and why should you subscribe and come
What do you
back
want
and
us to
watch
do
more
next?
videos?
What do you want us to do next?
That's a good question.
Would you leave a comment?
Yes. Would you subscribe?
Would you hit the notification?
Would you like us?
Would
Do you like us?
Do you like
Do you
us?
like us?
What is love?